Greeting, fellow Anons. It's Morbid Anon coming to you guys live. There's a lot of stuff I need to come out about today to you guys. Not only for, our benefit, but for others as well. Guys, let's go ahead and come to the reality on what things are. This is my buddy Chief right here. Chief is going to be along this operation in Jade Helm with me. Alright guys, you guys all know about Jade Helm. Jade Helm, basically operation exposing governmental secrecy. Guys, there's something that we need to talk about today. It's a very emotional / realistic view of things. I don't know what's going to happen after we make this video. I hope it goes worldwide. I hope we get lots of views. I hope, our message gets out. I hope people see things for what it really is. I hope that, people listen and wake up to the truth and the reality. Guys,
I hope so too.
Guys, they're talking about martial law. They're talking about all these things. They're talking about this, that, and the other. The end of the world happening on this day. The end of the world happening that. Guys, let's be realistic. The way people are talking and the way the world's looking right now, there's not many countries that, are for the United States right now. Due to the fact of what's been going on, I believe, personally, that these operations have been designed, that these politicians have been put in place to distract the American people, to basically try to sabotage what we've worked for, what our founding fathers have basically created for our rights and our liberties and freedoms. To each and every single one of you, you all see a pattern. You all have heard about the Illuminati. You've all been exposed to secrets bigger than anonymous, bigger than American history. Guys, we're talking about RFID chips, guys. I'm sure you guys know about these RFID chips. They're not good. These Walmart camps that were closed down are mysteriously placing the hurricane victims in these Walmarts. Their reason for closing them was for pipe leakage. I've went over this several times in my videos, guys. Time after time. You guys have been my witness. You guys have been excellent. I appreciate you guys subscribing to everything that you have. The reason that I make these videos for you guys is because I've been asked by, some very high-ups and anonymous to make this happen. If it wasn't for them encouraging me to get the audacity to get on the YouTube channel and try to warn people, I would have never done it. I would have never pursued it. I've been with this movement for 8 years. I've done a lot of good, but yet I've done a lot of bad. But the bad helped me realize what the good was. The dark times, that I felt weak made me stronger. Knowing about the governmental policies, the governmental relations. Guys, there's been a pattern. Since Donald Trump has come into office, history is looking back on itself, guys. Blacks and whites are starting to resent each other again. Racial conflicts, racial interest, internet publicity, the politicians distracting the American people from what the real issues really are. What have us anonymous been exposed to all these years? What have we been warning the United States citizens about for all these years? These countries looked at us as a big brother. What has happened to America? What is going on? What is in the future? What holds? Guys, you're not closed-minded. If you're watching my video right now, you motherfuckers, you're not closed-minded. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. If you're watching my videos, you definitely know that when Morbid Anon comes out and says it, more than likely it's happening. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you some bullshit, scandalized stuff to make you get up out of your seat, guys. These aren't horror stories. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a scandalous. I'm not here to deceive you or your families. I am a member of Anonymous. I am a being just like you. I want to go ahead and tell you guys on behalf of Anonymous, and I may take criticism for this, get right with any higher up you got. Get right with if you're Christian, get right with your God. If you're Buddhist, get right with your God. If you're Wiccan, get right with your God. Whatever, religion or whatever you have, get right with it. And I don't tell you this to scare you guys. They're talking about this year. Governmental RFID microchips are going to be inserted into the wrist of people. Donald Trump is already talking about doing this to the illegal immigrants that have been coming into the country, so that way the government can better keep track of them just in case that they do cross the border. And then they will be executed if this causes for it. Guys, remember when this first started out? Remember when the chips started becoming a problem? See, what did the chips originate? Let me go ahead and sum it up for you guys. When the chips first started coming out, they started actually trying this shit out on animals. They would try it out on dogs to keep track of your dog whenever the dog ran away. There was a family in Florida, and you can also look this up on YouTube. They actually got interviewed by a news analyst. These guys came open about the government. The government offered them money. The government offered them money, bribed them to take the chip, and the people agreed. With this being said, this created something, a bigger monster than we really can even talk about. But this is one issue with the government that has been debunked. And let me tell you something about this time it being debunked. We have live evidence. We have proof of this. Microchipping is about to begin. It's going to be starting in your household, with your families, your loved ones, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your mother, your father. Everybody you hold precious and dear is in big jeopardy. The government is up to no good. Has the American people forgotten about their rights? Has American people forgotten about their liberties and freedoms? Has people forgotten about the Constitution and what it really represents? What does it mean to America anymore? Does it mean anything? Has equality mean anything? We've already been through the war on blacks and whites and Asians, Hispanics, Latinos. There's been enough bloodshed over race. There's been enough slavery. But why are Americans still being held into slavery today politically? Why is America still in slavery? We don't deserve this treatment. We should not be played by the government. We have to make a stand, America.
Hey, non-voyage members, be advised. We have a new member coming through by the name of Anon Irish 94.
Welcome in, Irish. Alright, there's another anonymous member that actually has come to the light to help us get the message out.
The big channel, this is Anon Adventure. Be advised, we are going to get another individual in here by the name of Anon Irish 94. I'm gonna trust him in, over.
Affirmative. Guys, it's time to wake up. We've warned you for lots of years about these issues. We've warned you about the situations. If you're religious, then you see a pattern.
Stand by the copy, over.
You see a pattern that is adding up right now. You see the hurricanes. You see the earth is roaring. You would have never heard of microchips before. Now the microchips are here. People are already receiving these microchips. What makes you think within the next year it ain't going to be you? Anonymous warns you guys. Anonymous invites you guys to make a fucking stand, America.
True Anon. We are standing by to copy another individual. There he is. Anon Irish. How are you? Over.
America, it's time to wake up. Because there is a war coming. There's a war coming straight to your doors in your neighborhoods. But let me tell you something, hope is not gone. Hope's not done. We still have a chance. Man, it ain't over. Us Anonymous have been here with you guys so far, and we're going to be here till the end. We're going to die anonymous. This is what we live to do. This is our calling in life. To inform people. To give them real life situations. To broaden the minds of the American people to the closed-minded idiots that sit behind a damn keyboard and that don't believe any of this shit is true. You have to be an idiot not to believe that things are not going to be happening. You have to be an idiot to not believe that there's corruption. Or that the government's going to be coming to your doorway in the next few years. Things are happening.
Anon Morbid, this is Anon Adventure. Did you state you wanted to talk to me in private? Over.
But here's the message from Anonymous. Anonymous is warning you guys to prepare. Stock up on what you need to stock up on. This is not a horror story. This is not a joke. The government currently moved their operation in on the Floridians and the Texans. And they had taken them to Walmarts in the middle of the night as a secret of operation. Not allowing them to leave these Walmarts. I have also stated this in my other videos, guys. This is legitimate. This is really happening. RFID chips are already being discussed by the government currently as we speak. It's only a matter of time before the American people will be easier to keep track of us. It'll be easier. But you don't have to participate. You don't have to take assistances from the government. I understand money's getting tight. Things are hard. But you don't have to partake of this. You don't have to accept the treatment from the government. You guys are better than this. You guys can laugh at me all you want. Say whatever you want about me or my Anonymous family. But I have not been brought here to cause any harm to any of you. I have taken the time from my loved ones and my family to actually come here and delay the message to you guys. To give you guys the scoop. To prepare you guys for what's coming up. Guys, there's a war coming. Americans have been silent long enough. To any government officials out there, Anonymous is watching. And we are watching very close. We are not going to sit here and be exposed to your corruption any longer. Anonymous is taking drastic measures. The people will be informed. I want to go ahead and tell everybody, I don't care, C2 Shining C, where you are, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Asian, you need to join us on November 5th. Stand up. Make a difference. You want to do something good in your life, join us on November 5th. We will go about this peacefully. We are not for violence. We do not want violence. However, we do want the corruption to stop. We do want our families to be safe. We do want things to be exposed. And we do want a better understanding of things. Anonymous is deeper than hacking. Anonymous is deeper than web browsing. Anonymous is about looking for the person next to you. Guys, it's been good working for you guys. I've enjoyed myself being a part of Anonymous for these 8 years. We've had our ups and our downs. You know,
Definitely.
we've definitely done a lot. We've hacked media. We've exposed media. Time's wrapping up. You know, everything that we've been telling you guys about is now coming true. And I just hope that by this now and by everything that's been said, you guys are waking up and you guys are listening now. Anonymous is watching. We see the corruption. We see what's going on. We see what's behind. The government officials, you want Anonymous to take off their mask? You want us to unveil ourselves? Why don't you take off your mask first? We will hide. We will be behind these masks and working behind the scenes. We don't care what it takes. We, the people of the United States of America, have a constitution. Don't forget, people in America, you have rights. People have shedded blood. People have died for your liberties and your freedoms. Don't you let anybody take that right from you. You stand up for your liberties and your freedoms. Don't ever let nobody steer you wrong or tell you that you have to abide and listen to government. I'm pretty sure in the Constitution it talks about if the government ever goes corrupt or anything, that the people have the power to overthrow it. We have the right to overthrow the government. Wake up, Americans. You have power. Your one voice could be one of many of millions. If I have one person sitting and saying, my voice ain't going to make a difference, I'm sure there's a million others that's going to be thinking the same damn thing. But if they're all optimistic, keeping open minds, and they see corruption going on, they will put their foot down and say, no, I will not let you infringe upon my rights of me and my family anymore. I will take a stand. November 5th, when it comes here, I hope to see you guys out here with us. We have been working for years. We have dedicated our times from our families to warn you guys. This video is not a gloom and doom video. This is one of Anonymous's last warnings to the American people and the general public. We're not using voice distortions, anything like that. We want people to wake up. We may be targeted for sending this video out.
But we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. It's time for people to wake up. America, you still mean something. Your liberties and freedom still mean something. People have died for what you have. People have died for that shirt you're wearing on your back. People have died for the government not to abuse its power, but they're abusing it anyway. People have died, literally, for the goodness of the American people. People have died so that way you can sit and have a good dinner holding hands with your family praying tonight. People have given that right up with their families just so you can spend your time with yours. And don't you guys forget that. You guys want to show gratitude? Join us November 5th. I don't care what agencies come in and step and who try to stop us. It's time for us to work together and get the messages out there. Guys, it's time to unite. It's time to unite. It's time to come together. If we don't come together, the government will run scared. The government's already looking scared. People come together in communities will set them aflight. They want to rip us apart. They want us to have race wars. They want us to hate each other. They don't want us getting along. Because they know once they get you singled out, they can take you down. Along with your families and loved ones. Guys, don't let this happen. We got to come together. We're in this fight together. United by one, divided by none. We'll win this. But it's going to take a lot of us coming together to make anything happen to ever crush Jade Helm. Jade Helm's going to keep on going on until we step in to stop it. And in order for us to do that, we have to come together and we have to shut down the corrupt government together. We can't do it without you guys. You guys are in this family just as well. You are anonymous. So are we. We have to join forces to shut these people down, to make the corruption stop. That's the only how we're going to get America back. If not, America's going to keep falling. Things are going to keep happening. People are going to keep disappearing. People are going to keep dying. Expose the Illuminati. Expose Jade Helm. Expose the governmental secrets and regulations that need to be brought to the American people. We, the people, will make a stand together. Any governmental official that shall proceed in hindering this operation